Sometimes I think back in life and I'm like, why am I the way that I am? Why am I kind of negative sometimes? Why does it seem like I have trust issues like all the time? And this, my friends, is a perfect textbook case example of why I have trust issues, why I try not to get excited for things because it always disappoints me in the end. Because today, we learned about Emio the Smiling Man. Remember Nintendo's cryptic sort of little reveal that they did, and everyone got, excited for it? I was one that got excited for it, and I shouldn't have. Because we learned about it today, and oh boy, was it exactly what I did not want. Now, I do want to mention we did hit 500,000 subscribers, which is absolutely insane. So thank you guys so much for that. I'll do a little speech for that at the end of this video to end the video on a positive note. But we're talking about Emio the Smiling Man, because the Smiling Man has been revealed, and it was exactly what I said I did not want it to be. I said I did not want it to be a Famicom Detective Club game. I said it in one of my videos. Celia on Game and Talk put it out there into the universe that it could be. And I was like, stop it, woman. Stop it. We do not want that. But it doesn't matter what we want, evidently. Because Emio, the Smiling Man, Famicom Detective Club, has been revealed by good old Nintendo. The next installment in the Famicom Detective Club series is on the way. Comes out August 29th. In Emio, the Smiling Man, a student has been found dead in a chilling fashion. His head covered with a paper bag with an eerie, smiling face drawn on it. This visage bears a strike. I can't. It's hard for me to care about this. This is the first Famicom Detective Club story in 35 years for the first new one. Why do you think that is? What is Famicom Detective Club? Well, you might remember, if you're really old and potentially Japanese, that Famicom Detective Club came out on the Famicom, a bit of a cult game. Then it got brought over to the Nintendo Switch. They did a Nintendo Switch version with enhanced visuals. The game came out, of course, and everyone was kind of like, oh, it's okay. It's a visual novel. These games are kind of short. Price was $60, although you got 2 games. But obviously, if the games themselves are short, there's not a whole lot of value in it for people. And visual novels are a niche genre. If you are a fan of visual novels, I am proud of you. I hope you go on your YouTube channel and you make a video being excited for this game, because you're allowed to be excited. Just like people are allowed to not be excited when the game that seems very interesting to them becomes a visual novel. But back to Famicom Detective Club. Why haven't they released a new entry in 35 years? Well, this is why. The Famicom Detective Club remakes received mixed or average reviews on Switch, according to Metacritic. As of June 2021, both games have sold a combined 20,949 physical copies in Japan. Now, this is a game that's primarily for a Japanese market. And when you don't sell anything in the Japanese market, maybe, just maybe, that means that this isn't the right game for the current marketplace. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with visual novels. I liked 777 on the Nintendo DS, which I paid $30 for back in the day. For $30 and the touchscreen mechanics, it was interesting. It was something different. But when you're talking about something that you've promoted, you did a very interesting sort of campaign for it, and then it's just a visual novel instead of a more traditional horror game, kind of stepping outside of your comfort zone, because that's what people want Nintendo to do. Their comfort zone is done packed perfectly. You want a 2D platformer, you want a 3D platformer, they've got you covered. They know how to do those games. But people want to see Nintendo step out of their comfort zone a little bit. Have a little bit of fun. Take a little bit of a risk, instead of just bringing back a dead and dormant IP that, honestly, I don't think many people care about. And that's the problem. If this was a Star Fox game, yeah, you got a little bit more interest going on. You probably have a little bit more hype. Let's look at the page for it. Yeah, it's getting a physical. $50. Oh, boy. This looks exciting. Oh, yeah. That looks, oh, look at this. This looks awesome. Totally something that can only be, like, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not. I'm really not. And, like, I think the premise is interesting, but the art style, the type of game that this is just narrows down the type of person that's going to play it. And like I said, if you like visual novel games, that's cool. They got Sakamoto working on this, of Metroid fame. So this is what Sakamoto has been doing, making a new Famicom Detective Club, a game with a visual style that, like, oh man, I'm so disappointed. And like, if you're not, I'm not trying to tell you to be negative. Let's get that out of the way. I'm not trying to tell you that you need to be disappointed with this. If you're excited for this, that's cool. But you have to understand, this is not what a lot of people were expecting. I think, you know what? I think this whole thing could have been avoided if the initial Smiling Man teaser, the original Emio teaser, if it wasn't like a person, if it used a more cartoony art style like you see here, you know, like look at this. Look at this. Look at this picture here. If you use this straight out of the jump as your marketing material, and you didn't sort of give a feeling that it was going to be like a different style of game, if you used a more anime art style, I think nobody would really be disappointed because you would have expected something like this. But using a more realistic style, like using an actual person to do that initial teaser, I think that's where the disappointment comes from some people. And like I said, if you're excited about this, like, that's cool, man. But you have to understand that there's people out there that don't want to play a game that looks like this. Like, this doesn't look quality at all. And I know with visual novels, you kind of got to see it in motion. But I don't think there's any sort of motion that could happen in this scene right here that would make me be like, wow, I should spend $50 on this game and, you know, check it out. Like, I'll just watch a story synopsis. So I've probably offended a lot of visual novel fans, but I don't feel like there's a lot of visual novel fans on my channel. So yeah, you know, it is what it is. I'm disappointed. If you're excited, that's awesome. I hope you make a video talking about your excitement. But before we go, folks, we hit 500K. That is crazy. That is 500,000 people. That is 500,000 people. That is a lot of freaking people to be like, I'm going to subscribe to this mediocre YouTube channel. And, you know, I'll never hit 1 million subs. And like, I'm cool with that. My goal was always to hit like 500,000. And then everything else after that is just like icing on the cake. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just an added bonus. It's an added little thing. So thank you guys, man. Thank you guys. Like, this is crazy. It's a very crazy feeling. I'll do a live stream in the next day or two on the second channel. We'll do a little bit of a celebration, but I wanted to talk to you guys on the main channel as well. So thank you guys, sincerely. Like, I'm not good at thanking people. I'm not good at a lot of things in life, but thank you. So give me your thoughts on Emio, the Smiling Man, Famicom Detective Club. What's your excitement level? Give me a number in the comment section. 1 for I'm not playing this, 5 for maybe if it goes on sale in 3 years, or 10 if it's a day one purchase for you. And if it is a day one purchase for you, thank you for watching this video and making it all the way to this point, because you gotta want to like strangle me at this point in time talking about this game. And as always, guys, thank you for checking out this video. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. I mean, we got over 500,000 people. It's not like I'm running a cult here yet. Spoiler alert, I was Emio at one point in time. I don't even feel like doing it because my disappointment is massive with this. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.